Jai Shri Ram, Jai Jai Shri Ram. I swore to myself long ago that I will not indulge in these or utter these microaggressions. Microaggressions are, comments which are insulting, offensive, taunts, barbs intended to insult somebody, left handed compliments, sarcastic comments, even snickering, uh, what do you call the smile, the sarcastic look, the sarcastic smile, one upmanship games, all these things are microaggressions which will destroy relationships because they will pile up and eventually the relationship is destroyed and you develop a dangerous toxic personality. Unfortunately, throughout my life, barring one or two individuals, I have seen everyone is busy doling out microaggressions. I swore to myself I'll never do that. Micro assaults. Well, again, these are statements of the same kind. It might be slightly different. They are assaulting somebody's intelligence or dignity or culture. Well, there are different types of. There are also microaggressions. Perhaps we are using a different name. Micro insults. Well, it is the same thing again. Micro invalidations. Now, invalidations is when you are denying somebody's experience. See, life is so complex. It's like a huge kaleidoscope. Even if you are a 100-year-old and you have seen a lot of life, you cannot claim that you have seen everything. In fact, what you have seen is one bezel or bevel. You see, for a diamond, the sides are called bezels. So you have seen one shade of the kaleidoscope, but the patterns are millions and billions and trillions. So what you have seen is just one small shade. So you cannot claim to have absolute knowledge. So we must always recognize that your truth uh, is your truth. And maybe it applies. Maybe there are laws which can be drawn from that. But do not deny the experience. Even if you are, let us say, Einstein, you should not deny the experience of a goat herd, for example. In fact, there's a nice story. There was a man who defeated all the scholars all over the world and he was traveling back home carried on a palanquin. I believe a young goat herd saw this and he asked, "Who is this fellow?" They said that he is the greatest scholar. Okay, he said, the goat herd drew a line on the ground and asked, a zigzag line, and asked this fellow, "What is this?" That fellow couldn't answer. Then the goat herd laughed and said, "This is exactly the way my goat, when it walks and pisses at the same time, this is the pattern that gets formed on the ground." Jai Shri Ram. No unconditional negative strokes, only unconditional positive strokes. Jai Shri Ram.